സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യത്തിനു വേണ്ടി പിറവിയെടുത്ത മാതൃഭൂമി, ആ മാതൃഭൂമിയുടെ അക്ഷരങ്ങൾക്ക് നേതൃത്വം നൽകിയ ടി വാസുദേവൻ നായർക്ക് സ്മരണാഞ്ജലി ഒരുക്കുകയാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ. കോഴിക്കോട് ബീച്ചിൽ അത് പുരോഗമിക്കുകയാണ്. രമണീയം ടി കാലം എന്ന പേരിലാണ് അനുസ്മരണം ഒരുക്കിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. ജ്ഞാനപീഠ നേതാവും കൊങ്ങിണി സാഹിത്യകാരനുമായ ദാമോദർ മൗസ ഇപ്പോൾ അനുസ്മരണ പ്രഭാഷണം നടത്തുകയാണ്. കേൾക്കാം.
We knew how much he has worked for the Kerala Sahitya Academy. I know personally how much he has given his, even I can say, blood to bring up the institution like Tunchan Memorial Trust. But all the people do not know. It was a matter of few words. If he were to ask for votes, he would have certainly got elected. But this was a different kind of man. He never liked to beg for votes also. He never solicited. He never asked for support from the people. He went there and just said, I really felt sorry when the votes, by very few votes, marginal votes, he was defeated. I can't say it is a defeat. It is a defeat for literary field, not for MT. If he was to be elected, I am sure the Sahitya Academy would have given to a different level. I am sure about it. The stature of Sahitya Academy would have been raised to a different level. But unfortunately, MT, probably Sahitya Academy had other plans for him. I mean, the literary world had other plans for him. He probably dedicated his time to literature. But it was a great loss of the literary world, I always felt. He never, one thing I admired all the while, he was very fond of Bashir and Tagri Shivshankar Pillai and many others like Pottekat and others. And he spoke very highly of them. But he was a writer who never criticized his contemporaries. He never spoke anything evil or ill of other people in literary field in Malayalam. That is the greatness of this author. MT, as far as possible, he encouraged the young people. And I know how much he struggled to keep Tunchan Memorial Trust at that particular level. I know how much it means to keep up a trust of that stature. He built up an academy-like institute, and I know how much he spent. He gave his precious time and his sweat to bring up this institution. He invited me there for more than 3 times, I believe, and every time I went there, I carried back very fond memories, not only of MT, of the people whom I met, I was introduced to by MT, and also the institution of Memorial Trust. MT, I'll always cherish the memories of MT. I was talking to him about raising or building up the Memorial Trust. Is it not very difficult? Because I myself hate sometimes some of the Konkani Bhasha Mandal or some other organizations in Goa. And I know how difficult it is to run an institute. So I asked him, he said he never had to bother about or worry about donations coming for the organization. I was surprised. There was no funds coming from the government. I don't know whether they were coming or not. I'm not blaming the government. But what I said, the work that was going on required a lot of funds.
മലയാളത്തിന്റെയും മാതൃഭൂമിയുടെയും കേരളത്തിന്റെയും നമ്മുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട എഴുത്തുകാരനായ സാഹിത്യകാരനായ ടി വാസുദേവൻ നായരെ അനുസ്മരിക്കുകയാണ്. വാക്കുകളാൽ, വരകളാൽ, സംഗീതത്താൽ. അത് കോഴിക്കോട് ഫ്രീഡം സ്ക്വയറിലാണ് നടക്കുന്നത്.